Hello students, this is lesson number 10 of SS for 9th standard and this is part 2. I am Zainab Nalwala. Lesson number 10, Organs of Government. So in the last part we discussed till the Speaker of Lok Sabha. This is part 2 when we'll start with the casting vote. So casting vote, we have discussed the roles and functions of the Speaker. Here we are going to discuss about the casting vote. So during any proceedings of the two houses, as we see in the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, about any question or any problem or discussing any bill or any law, decision upon it is to be taken specially when the number of votes is in favor or against the matter are equal in number. Then in such condition, the Speaker can give its deciding vote, which is known as the casting vote. So when there is a tie, it's the Speaker who gives a vote to any of the thing he likes or he consider appropriate. So apart from this, Speaker can never vote. Only in such condition a Speaker is given right to vote. Sri Ganesh Vasudev Mavlinkar was the first Speaker of Lok Sabha. So in the absence of the Speaker, the proceedings are conducted by the Deputy Speaker, and in the absence of Speaker and the Deputy, the proceedings are considered by Speaker's panel, consisting of a senior experience who are familiar with the proceedings of the Parliament experts from different political parties. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic, which is how a bill becomes an act. So a proposal is called a bill. Anything which is new, which is to be creating a change in the country is called a bill. Parliament is an important work for augmenting the old laws, framing new laws, nullifying the absolute laws. Any of the bills, either money bill or ordinary bill to amend constitution, can become an act by passing through the following process. So how it is presented in any of the houses. Then bill can be presented by a minister or any member of the parliament. If any dispute arises between the two houses of the parliament regarding the bill, the president can call a joint sitting of both the houses of the parliament. The proceedings of both the houses of the parliament is a joint sitting chaired by the speaker, where the bill can be passed by majority. Then the bill becomes an act if it is passed by a majority of the members of both the houses. So the first point, that how does an ordinary bill becomes an act? So this procedure of presenting a bill in the House of the Parliament by minister is called the first reading. Then we'll come to the first reading of the bill is general information of the bill discussed. Then sometimes due to the workload of the House, the bill cannot be discussed in detail. Therefore, it is handed over to a committee comprising of subject experts and members having special knowledge about this. The third reading is only formal, so that one is called the second reading. The third reading is only formal. After presenting the logic in terms of acceptance and rejection, the voting is carried out. If it gains majority, then the bill is declared passed. If it is signed by the chairman of the first house, then it is sent to the second house. The bill goes through the same process in the second house. If the bill passed in the second house with its necessary amendments, it is then sent to the president for his signatures, and after receiving the signatures, the bill becomes a law. But after all these procedures, if the bill is not passed in the second house, then it is again sent to the first house. If the second house keep the bill for more than 6 months, it is understood that the bill is rejected. If both the houses disagree, a joint session of both the houses will be called. If the joint session disputes are there, then they will solve it by gaining the majority. So the next point is when any bill to amend the constitution is presented in any of the House of Parliament, it will be selected, it will be presented by the 2/3 of the members present and voting. If a bill pertains to any matter related to the centre, it requires permission more than half of the legislative assemblies of the state. Next, there are 4 types of bill. The first one is the Constitution Amendment Bill, Money Bill, Financial Bill, Ordinary Bill. So, money bills are first presented in the Lok Sabha, which passes through the following process. A preliminary discussion is carried out on money bill, then expenses mentioned in the budget are discussed. All the ministers like Agriculture Minister, Science, Defence, Trade, Business, Human Resource put forth their demands and voting is carried out. Sources of income and taxes are separately presented in the budget. This we already discussed, how money bills are first presented in the Lok Sabha. Okay, now the next topic is about the legislature at the state level. So every state has this legislature, okay, and legislative assembly is called upon is the lower house of a state legislature. Then we have the legislative council, that is called Vidhan Parishad, that is called the upper house. And here the upper house have Bihar, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. All of them have the upper house and the lower house. Gujarat state does not have a legislative council. There are 500 members in maximum members in a legislative assembly. So 60 to 500, and the numbers of Gujarat legislative assembly is presently 182. And the qualification is just of 25 years old, a sound mind, insolvent, criminal, and a citizen of India. And time period is of 5 years, and after the given period of the legislative assembly, the unusual situations where the government cannot function as per the provision, then they can the president then dissolve the legislative assembly, and that is called the president rule. The next part is about the members of the legislative council, which are elected among the institutions of local self-governance, registered graduates, teachers of secondary and higher secondary by electorates. To be a member of this, a candidate, that is LC, Legislative Council, a candidate's qualification should be that of 30 years age, citizen of India. Legislative Council is a permanent house like the Rajya Sabha. Each of its member gets elected for a term of 6 years. Its 2/3 membership retire every 2 years. A state has to decide whether to keep a legislative council or not. Gujarat does not have it, but like the Lok Sabha, the legislative assembly have more power. Ordinary as well as money bills can be presented here. After the bills pass through the various steps, they are sent to the governor for his signatures, just like how it was sent to the president for his signatures. After the governor signs it, it becomes an act. So that's the second part all about. Thank you.